I'm back, but this time it's a special video. Thanks to all of you, I have officially reached 420 subs. So as promised, I made a 420 special. For that, I decided to go back to hell. And by that, I of course mean making a multiplayer game. Yep, I know I promised myself after making a Squid Game that I will never in my life make another multiplayer game ever again. But as I said, this is a special video. Luckily, since I made a multiplayer game before, making another multiplayer game should be a walk in the park. Which is apparently not very easy because social anxiety exists. But first things first, I need a topic, so I got some inspiration from Robbie, the big YouTuber, and that is a Bloons FPS game. Why Bloons, you ask? Well, I like Bloons tower defense games, and I play it a lot. And the FPS part is obviously because Robbie likes to play Apex Legends and Bloons. Just as always, I came up with an idea really quickly, just like in every game jam, because I just think what the game will be about before the topic is revealed. Anyways, I decided to make the game mechanics first this time instead of the networking. It should be really fun. In case you don't know, I have never in my life made an FPS game. Yeah, crazy, right? And that's because I don't like shooting games in general.
What? Get some help.
As a wise man once said, why play ranged combat if you can play melee combat? So yeah, the only combat I like is melee combat. But what could go wrong in trying something new? Am I right? Okay, so I need help and something quick and modular. And that's when I found a video about it from my boy Play. Yup, it's him again. He saved me again. And so I followed his tutorials, and his system is easy, fast to set up, and really modular.
Shut your stupid.
And with that, I need some guns. And believe it or not, I actually didn't just yoink them from the asset store. I yoinked them from dev assets. You really think I was gonna model myself? Alright, now that I got the shooting working, I'm going to add some characters. And when it comes to game characters, obviously the first one I'm adding is me. And I forgot to fix the hole in my head, if some of you OGs remember that. There will obviously be more characters in the game, and there's only one way to get them. Don't mind me, I'm just gonna go ahead and borrow the models from BTD6. But all of this doesn't make it Bloons, and that's where abilities come in. So basically, each class has their own two abilities, like Dog Monkey throwing a dart and Oben spawning in nature's world. But of course, the first class I'm gonna start with is obviously Draggy. And the abilities I gave him is a dash and a speed boost, cause in order to get the dub, I need to be faster, stronger, and harder. I could have definitely phrased it better, and the last one was extremely unnecessary. But what I'm saying is that Draggy is an agile character. As for the dash, you can dash towards any direction. So if you're moving forward, you dash forward. If you're moving to the right, you dash to the right. And if you're moving to the left, you guessed it, you dash to the right. For you nerds who are concerned about it, it's alright. Now I need some feedbacks about the game, and so it's finally time to set up networking. It took me a while and there's a lot of errors, but it works, and that's all that matters. The last thing I need for the playtest is of course a map, and so I quickly made it. Totally didn't took me entire day, and I almost forgot I need to add a zone circle because it's not a battle royale until there's a shrinking zone. So I started with the post-processing. I just made a purple tint when you're outside the zone, but actually since the people in the zone are already at a disadvantage, why not give them even more disadvantage? So I exaggerated the purple so you can barely see anything. And one last thing is to make something to jump from. For example, the most common thing is the airplane, and so I also added an airplane. The fuck am I doing? Obviously, I turn it into various models like dropping from a ball or a cube. But now, it's finally time to force my imaginary friends to play the game. I was able to get many playtesters thanks to Robbie, because me, someone who has no friends, suck at getting people to play my game. Back to playtesting, literally almost every playtester gave me similar feedbacks.
Oh, no.
Well, I guess that's as far as it goes. A moment of silence for the guns and all my hours of work. But now we have Bloons weapons, baby! First is a dart, but it has a gun. So again, I simply borrowed some models from BTD6, you know what I'm saying, and imported them into my game. Oh wait, that's not the dart. I can't even believe I made that mistake. And now the dart gun is ready. When I said all my work for the old guns are for nothing, it's not very true, cause the dart shoots bullets, boy! which is the exact same system as before. And next, it's time for a banana gun, and this time I actually tried modeling myself. And for some reason, no matter how I look at it, it doesn't seem very right. So I guess I can't model it after all. But wait, guess what? I have backup though. So my friend Business Pooh modeled a banana gun that's way better than mine. Then I decided that the banana gun should be a shotgun, and it was like glad that I made the right choice, because if you play the shooting animation I made really fast, it looks questionable. I feel like at this point everything I do with the gun is not right. I then of course made a reload animation which turned out just fine. Then I added a chest and a legendary chest, and for some reason the chest sounds really familiar. I wonder why. Usually the legendary chest spawns randomly, but not in my game though. The location for the legendary chest is fixed. So that means if you know the game, you can always get the legendary chest. And then some consumables, which includes mana potions. Because the way that abilities work is that there's an ability cooldown and they also use mana, which you can restore using mana potions. You also get mana from dealing damage, by the way. And about the airplane, I still need an actual model, and after getting some feedbacks, I decided to turn it into the biggest, fattest, and baddest balloon, the BAD. Is it just me or isn't that BAD looking kinda like your mama? Then I did some more boring stuff like adding more abilities and heroes, and my favorite part, menus. Speaking of menus, I forgot to mention that the UI is copied from Marvel's Spider-Man and Titanfall, but all we care about is Marvel's Spider-Man since it just released on PC, and I obviously went ahead and analyzed it. Anyways, I made a main menu, and it's inspired by XCOM 2. And of course, a settings menu, or it's more like a scene. Everything there is diegetic UI. And doesn't the sensitivity settings looks familiar? I wonder why. For the entire settings, some people like it and some hate it and find the diegetic UI completely unnecessary. I might take advice about anything, but just not the diegetic UI, cause it's my settings menu, and in fact, it's my game. But seriously, I don't think I'll ever change the settings menu. Ever. Then I did some things only nerds will do, and you might think the game is overall finished, but that's where you're wrong, cause I'm gonna add YouTubers. So first, I started with Ruby, cause he inspired me to come up with this idea. So the Ruby set is a gun and a secret chest that contains the gun. First, I modeled the Ruby chest. Yes, I modeled it this time since it's a YouTuber item. And I also modeled the Ruby gun, which is the biggest gun in the game. His gun is basically the plasma accelerator from Bloons, so therefore I need to make a laser beam. As much as I love the Unity's particle system, it's time to use VFX graph. And now the gun can shoot lasers. Pretty cool if you ask me.
Not the Ruby gun.
Yeah, the Ruby gun.
No! Oh no! Oh my god!
Let me get the dubs. No.
GG's.
Yeah, the Ruby gun is overpowered.
Yeah.
It should be, because it's...
I'm out, alright.
And for all you weeps out there, I added a Ruby item node in the main menu. I don't know if it was a good idea. And what about the other YouTubers like Val and Business Pooh? Well, they chose to be a playable character, but unfortunately, I didn't have much time, so I'll have to delay it. But do keep in mind that this game is in alpha, and I will update the game unlike my bad game with Squid. So next update, there's gonna be more YouTubers and monkeys to choose from. Right now, the game only has 2 monkeys, 2 heroes, and 1 YouTuber, which is me. But I promise that next update is gonna have a lot more classes than this. Real quick, please go ahead and check out Business Pooh, Val, and Ruby. They're all epic content creators, and get this man some subs. Seriously. And that's it for this game, and thanks to all these epic gamers for playtesting and giving me feedbacks. I couldn't have made this game without any of you. And download the game now. Linky in the description. You can play it with friends, or you can join my Discord server and play with the boys, and of course me. Now enjoy the epic gameplay.
Everybody on top of me.
Y'all making a totem? It's a 3-stack, bro. Climb.
Climb.
So I just realized I'm recording, so I can't go to the Ruby chest because then I will reveal everything.
Yes.
True. So
Here.
I get it.
The Ruby gets his gun.
Seems fair to me.
I mean, that's your gun. I just missed every single
Yeah.
shot. I just missed every
I'm the
single
player
shot.
with no name, so.
Oh, I clapped him.
I mean,
My
he's
stomach's
so
hurt.
low.
Oh, you're going down. You're going down. Oh,
Nerf.
oh no, I don't have any
So
ammo.
OP.
No, 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 no.
Does he?
No, 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 no.
Oh, I
Oh
found
no,
somebody.
bro. I got no
oh,
ammo.
freaking zone! What the
Hey,
freak?
Robbie, man.
Is there a big old laser?
Wait, we all got 1 kill. See how many
Oh,
kills they
there's
have.
3 left. There's 2 left. Not for long though.
Bro, he
I'm
is
going
winning
crazy.
this.
No! Why? I drank a potion and it didn't do anything.
Oh, he's lasers, bro. And by the way, I can see lasers now.
Oh, okay, everybody can see lasers. Okay, that's awesome.
Yep.
Dude,
I
the
can-
GGs.
But look at his
Violated.
lasers, bro. Really
We're all
cool.
alive. It's just him.
Robbie has 1.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm out.
Wait.
I'm out. Wait. But why is he
Alive.
killing everyone? And I'm dying to the zone out here. Oh my god, bro. Okay, he's trying something, bro. He's trying something. Oben is OP
Oh,
though.
the tree has a face, dude. Oh.
Oh, Oben.
Wait, what?
I told you,
What?
bro. I told you Oben is OP.
Oh my
It was OP.
Someone is stealing.
Whoa, 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 hey, 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 hey.
Hey, hey, wait, hey, hey, hey. Hey, 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 hey.
The game.
We got 2 Robbie kills.
Yeah, no worries. No worries. I got
What happened?
sci-fi sniper.
What the?
Wild.
Garrick just violated me. Like, actually just violated me. He just stole the gun.
You're underage,
You're
right?
insane.
Yes, I'm underage.
He actually violated you.
Oh, I see Doom. Oh, Doom is here. Oh, Doom, watch
Wait,
out.
do you
It's like,
actually
oh my
have the...
god.
Whoa, 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 hey, 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 hey.
Wait, where's everyone?
Hey, yo, look. He got him.
I got my button.
No, I'm dead.
Uh,